Mazinsena ruo yenda kubeera nga ndi wano mu Rwendo w'amazzi twasanze omusajja ayogera oluzungu lwonna. Yes.
How are you doing?
This is very wonderful. This is very good. I'm doing well. I'm doing so fine. I'm so happy to be here to the HiPipo Music Awards. It's so amazing. And I wonder, last time I was given a word of honor.
Oh, yes.
So I am here to be honored to be on this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing, my brother?
Oh, Sam, don't complain. Now there is a video drop that I saw.
Yeah.
Where you actually calling out people to come for the awards.
Yes.
But most importantly, you were saying, alien skin or gamba to danger. Why people get up with danger?
Ate kati nzize. Nalien skin amanyi nti ndi jjajja Golola champion. Era njagala mugambe nti ali watata danger. Nzize omanyi yena ya ajja kati nzize nga listed. Danger yizo kutuka osagala temale kuddayo ku Golola Talent Academy. Ate naye sagala ddeyo ku Fango Forest. Leka tutandikirewo naye nga kyakabi nnyo okubeera nga HiPipo evaayo ku respecting talent is not a joking subject, you know that very much.
Oh, yes.
So giving award to a talent, it's an honor. So we are here to honor, honor the younger talented, to honor them because they have done this to represent our country, to represent our nation, and we thank those abakoze kyamaanyi nnyo okuyimba olulimi Oluganda. Bayimbye olulimi Oluganda ne batunda Uganda yaffe, Uganda bagituuze ne batunda ebyobulambuzi. Era kati nze Golola ate omanyi nti siri upcoming artist. Nze ndi artist. Era olunaku olwaleero ngenda sooka mbakubemu obuyimba buli obw'Ekiganda. Mwoyo mulondo atala abalonye n'ababi enda muwogo b'oyagalanga sooka kowe ngoma koona mwawo enda muwogo enda muwogo weezaala abalonye n'ababi mwoyo mulondo b'oyagalanga kukulondola enda muwogo weezaala abalonye n'ababi b'oyagalanga kukulondola ezaala nafiikolyo b'oyagalanga kukulondola ezaala Golola. It was just a warm up.
So
because I'm going to poke it all naked. I'm going to show all these women that I'm a dancer. I'm going to dance and everyone is going to wonder, does this man does not just do boxing but he can dance? I'm that era buli kimunzi zena Joe. Ndizene kizina kino kisensu. Ngendo okusina owewunye. Ngendo okuza atukole kusinti. What a command. Tugenda kubera eno jijja mu kikapu ate abasajja baba n'ekikapu balina sente era bagambye embwa y'omusajja eyina ekikapu bwaba erina sente ate oli mulungi nnyo ogaba omukisa gweyongera. Era kati ezo sente okumanya za mukisa nnyo zivudde kugwa ow'omukisa ne zigenda kati ate oyo ogenda kulaba nga agulamu amata ng'atwalira maama w'abaana ng'ate ne maama w'abaana awa omwana.
Emyaka 12 egya HiPipo kitegeeza ki eri music industry generally?
Kyetusooka okwebaza HiPipo kubanga ye oba njiyite be bantu abayimiriddewo okubeera nga bagaba awards to appreciate. Emyaka 10 of course ba investinze sente nyingi nnyo zesusuubira nti oba be bajja wano sente bazijjayo naye okwapreciatinga abayimbi okwapreciatinga aba artist is not a joking subject. Era tusaba ne government erabe ku bintu nga bino. Juzi nawulira bagamba deputy speaker agenda kutandika okupromotinga music. Ekintu ekirungi ennyo. So ebibiina nga HiPipo bikoze kyamaanyi nnyo kubanga bireeta abayimbi okuva mu ggwanga ensi ez'enjawulo Africa, aba Nigeria bajja wano, aba South Africa, Abanyarwanda. Era ffe tubeebaza nnyo okusigala n'ogwo omutima to invest in talent, okuwa talent era tuzze wano to honor them, to honor the artist.
Nakasembayo bayimbi ki abasatu abasinga okukwata omulabiro omwaka guno, the top 3 stars 2023?
Abayimbi abasinze okunkwata omulabiro guno ngenda kubalabira wano olunaku olwaleero naye nga ndowooza akabula kano kankutte nnyo omulabiro. Ngenda kakubuulira naye nga abayimbi bonna bakoze bulungi, abayimbi bonna balaze challenge. Buli muyimbi akulaze nti wakabi twali waliwo abatukuba mu covid awo tugamba naye ate abayimbi bwe baavawo baze basusumula zi hit owulira bawulira ni skin owulira ba champion gudo owulira te batto z'abazazi abana era nange njagala ate njagala batto n'abayimbi bonna mbakubiraga tomanyeyo niraga eryagamba we clean sing we clean dance lekomulaga lesson lekomulaga man lekomulaga man to be the wicked kati bwe nkugamba ti siri upcoming artist omanya
already established.
omusajja omutanzania namugamba nze gwazanyiddeko ne mutabani wa Walusimbi ne mugamba Mandongo nja kukuba ojja kutuuka mu lawundi ey'okusatu otandike wiwi era olwatuuka mu lawundi ey'okusatu n'atandika olwamala okuvuga n'agamba huyo Golola mganga sana alikuja hapa kupiga huyo mganga lakini atayenda atafute waganga yeti akuja apigane na Golola lakini Golola sio mchezo. Leo tumekuja hapa kufly na HiPipo tuko pamoja. Mungu mwema sana. Kati nziramu okuba ekisiikirize kubanga buli kwekuba buli muntu aweddeyo kati ngenda kutandika kuyimba kubanga nalya ne skin nawulidda kuddewo ekibiina fango kundi ekyo kati abayimbi bonna bageze mu politics kati ngenda kukomawo kutandika baragamba bengome ngana mbakube bandi era kati ni mu kifo kya kugulawo bandi kubanga entertainment industry ereme kugenda ate byenda kusobola okugenda mu politics todda muzee yagamba wacha hiyo wacha wewe nani huyu anazorea nani manda mjambo Jina Golola moja Singwa boxi
Are you not anything?
No, the only it's here.
Your arm.
My arm. Thank you.
You have to be here.
Thank you.
Utaddeyo. Munansonyiwa bannange nsobi zikolebwa
nagamba kwete Buganda akaizi nanyiga yatwekika mu maaso nemugala ne bajja bbiraba bannange salongo owaye Victor Waneno katomonye owaye Victor ogamba otya taata alabika bulungi omukyala alabika bulungi ekisookera ddala tusaba obuze ku batulaba oyogereko ne ku HiPipo Awards
abatulaba eyo nze wano bampita Victor Kamenyo mbalamusizaako nnyo yanzeeko ku HiPipo award esinga okubeereza akabi mu Uganda yonna era naffe yatulabiseeko
kuva ddi ng'omukwano gutijja bwe guti twasembayo okumanya nga bikyamu nnyo
munaye dimpa eno yali tewoneka baby smilingamu dimpa yali tewoneka nawe omwana omulaba
naye ng'obuzibu bwali kuki
obuzibu kyanga bankubira nnyo endulo neŋŋamba naye nga bibaamu maka but right about now we are okay era tulina kye tu-expectinga ne maaso awo nga kapo yaba
bannange
era kye tu-expectinga mu maaso awo kama nga emubeezi bwaffe
batugamba nti ekyaleeta obuzibu wali osusiza okugira bwoti nga buli kaseera oba olamuza
nagolola amavuunya
endongo eyimiridde etya
endongo nnungi actually nze wano ndi nominated video of the year limba baliyita money bag era olulaba omutuufu olaba the video of the year
malayo taata
and I hope ngenda giwangula because it's the best video era n'omulabi ali ewaana agitundamu n'agiraba agenda agamba truly abantu bainvestinga mu art
abayimbi abasinga ennaku zino tubalaba baddukire wa principal naddala abayimbi nga ebbugumu lyakendeeramukko era naawe wagende wa principal ne bagamba nti onoonya weweogoma twalabye yasembyeyo yabadde big eye katugambe nti abayimbi abagende wa principal baba bakendeeza ku maanyi nga banoonya weweogoma
simanyi bikwatagana ku bo naye nze kyemmanyi nze naliyo kubadda ndi kusaidia abantu
nga tetukulaba wenyigira mu nsonga za federation ate nga ziraga zituuse ku mwanja abasajja tebava mu parliament
wayi simanyi nnyo agenda yaabwe naye nagitegeera obulungi era ojja kundaba nga ndyenyigiddemu
tusaba omukyala atubuuzeeko maama twogereko ne ku nsonga zino omwami zatugambye nti ziri lwedde ez'ekiteeteeyi emuzungu
oluganda nga lumusungu
kiki ekyaliwo ebyakaabya omusajja obumuli bwaffe n'obusuula enkuba ng'etukuba tweyanzizza
How are you doing today, sir?
100%. Been out the country for a month, so man, I'm just happy to be back.
Yeah. Looking great. What inspired you?
Today was, man, Nasimba for you, man. You know, that's a new thing I'm rocking.
Yeah.
Nasimba for you. Make sure you guys go check it out online. You know, Ugandan brands. I'm supporting Ugandan brands at the end of the day. And of course, it's hip hop, so I got the Timberlands on as well. You know,
everything's on fleek.
Yeah, well, trying. You know, they'll be stepping on you and we in the rain and everything, but we survive.
So, HiPipo what? What can people expect?
I think for me, I always want to appreciate it.
Yeah.
And especially because, you know, like I just said, I celebrated my 20 years in the industry, successful concept. For me, I want to see the new artists, the new talent.
Yeah.
That's my main interest. You know what I mean? I want to see the new blood who's taking over these thrones from us, who's taking over these crowns, who's taking over these kingdoms. You know, who's basically going to make a splash. For me, it's about what these artists are going to be doing in the future. So I'm really interested in those artists. And of course, I also want to get surprised by the actually been there for a long time and see what's happening with them. At the end of the day, we come together to celebrate each other. That's what the awards are all about. And yeah, man, so there's no way I could miss it. I'm under the weather, you know, jet lag, everything, but I made sure that I came through for my people.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to always support one another because if other people can do it, what about Ugandans? Also, why can't we empower ourselves, you know? Apart from that, what advice can you give to a young man out there to avoid stress and wasting time?
Avoiding stress is basically keeping yourself busy.
Yes.
Stress is the combination sometimes of laziness, not getting done what you're supposed to get done.
Yeah.
So if you're in a situation where you haven't completed what you're supposed to complete, that's when you get stressed because you have to do everything last second. If you have to do everything last second, you're stressed. So, you know what I mean, just like have a steady workflow, man. The more steady you are, the more steady you're working. Keep busy. You know, that's when you go far, man. But that thing of working and then being lazy for 6 months, working and being lazy, doesn't work, man. You need to be consistently working without stressing yourself.
So, guys, keep working, keep focusing. I've been here with Navio. You know how we do it, we always keep the fun live and direct. Do you mind if I get some tips?
That's all good, man. Absolutely.
Navio, before you go any further,
Yes.
talking about artists whom you've inspired, I had one of the time that Burna Boy inspired you. You inspired Burna Boy to be one of the artists he is right about now. So, how do you see the person whom you really inspired and is now rocking the whole world?
Man, listen, that's one of the guys. I mean, he has so many inspirations, you know, so I can't say like I've inspired him. But I know that we've always been fans of each other's style, that's for sure. So to see Burna Boy move from that kid that I knew to Madison Square Garden in the States to selling out the O2 Arena, to see him doing all of that, man, it's a big plus. I'm impressed. I'm chuffed, I'm proud. I feel like my little brother is, you know, he's taking over the world, man. So Yeah, big up to Burner for doing such, and I'm glad I was part of the journey, you know, in whatever capacity.
Talking about the craft which you really do, and it's too amazing.
Yeah.
Talking about the collaboration which you did with other international acts, for example, Ala
Yeah,
Kelly.
yeah.
What was the magic behind that song?
I mean, collaborations with people like R. Kelly, that was purely label based. You know, I had just signed to Sony. Sony were like, this is what we're doing with all the artists that we signed around Africa. We want to sign the best artists in every country. So came to Uganda, I was red hot. You know what I mean? By then we'd released One and Only and songs like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they came through, signed me, Ali Kiba from Tanzania, JK, Amani from Kenya, you know, who was like #1 over there. So we all came together as Sony artists and, you know, went to the States, did a collab, you know what I mean? Did the tour as well, knocked out the tour. And I think it was a dope little project to show people that countries can intersect, you know what I mean? That was the first project to show people that we can cross into other markets. So I think it was pretty dope at the end of the day. Yeah.
Talking about urban hip-hop artists here in Uganda, you're one of the legendary artists whom we really treasure and do acknowledge. Tell us about the concert which you really did some time back, and it was a success.
Yeah, I mean, like 8,500 people, you know, I can't complain. You know, like we said, Sheraton is usually reserved for Afrigo, Burna Boy, you know what I mean? So for me to come through and do what I did there, I know that it's a blessing. I know that it doesn't happen often. And with the genre, people are always like, oh, Navio, but you know, hip hop, people, will they attend? You saw what happened at Fake Makers.
Yes.
You saw what happened at Navios. You saw what happened with a whole bunch of hip hop guys who are doing concerts, you know, back to back. I think the support has been there, and people are now seeing that actually Navio is like on his 9th show. This was my 9th successful show. So I haven't had any flops yet. So it shows the power of hip hop, and I think people are now realizing, oh my goodness, this is actually, you know, this is the genre to watch.
When you talk about hip-hop artistry here in Uganda, Navio comes the first person to be treasured. Why is it that you've been a monopoly as an artist in your own competition?
I think I wouldn't say we monopolize anything. I'd say that by the time I'm there in the Nigerian Entertainment Awards, being awarded Best East African Act.
All right.
Not even the Best Singer, Best Dancer, Best Rapper, Best East African Act. If I'm getting an award in Nigerian Entertainment Awards, and I come here and get awards, I don't think it should surprise people. If I can win awards in Nigeria, you know, I'm definitely going to take a few here. So, I mean, anyway, I stay humble, man. I keep focused on what I do. You can't control everyone and their opinion. All I control is me and my fans. That's all I need, you know what I mean, end of the day. I gotta head out, guys.
One question in Uganda. Just one question in Uganda.
Yeah,
right.
One question in Uganda, and next year. I gotta look for my award is coming.
You remain there.
Why? Tambula.